Did you confess with your mouth that he is Lord of Lords and King of Kings? Paul said, we got evidence that you have received because you followed us. As Paul went, they went. As Paul preached, they preached. As Paul baptized, they baptized. They are copycats. Yeah. Anybody know about the game? When I was a little boy, I used to play copycats. Follow the leader. I'm not in the school, y'all, yet. But I see a leader in the house today. And the leader said, stop right there. We stopped right there. He said, back up with 2 steps. We took 2 steps. He said, lean to your left side. We leaned to our lefts simply because we was copying the leader. The greatest example was Jesus the Christ. Paul now had adopted Jesus the Christ. He said, follow me as I follow Christ. And as he followed Christ, those that were followers of him, they followed along with Paul. When Paul said one thing, we need this, they went out of their way to get it. When Paul said, let's do this, they went out of their way to do that. And not only that, but these men went out amongst the region of the territory that they were in, were Asia Minor. And when they went out, Paul had already went out before. And Paul preached about Jesus. And these men went from one coast to the other coast. And they preached the same thing that Paul preached. When Paul went to that same area, they knew who Paul was. Simply because of the saints preached the word what Paul had sent them. When you do what your leaders say do, you don't have to introduce your pastor to nobody. When he walked through the door, they already know who he is. Because of the light that shined out of you before he arrived. Paul here said, I got evidence because you were going around making a joyful noise. And look at verse 8 here. They sounded out like a trumpet. Y'all know the sound of a trumpet. If I'm on the hilltop and I say, woo, you can hear me a long way. I believe that's what these disciples were doing. They were preaching the word of God. Is there anybody in the house today that don't mind lifting Jesus up? Is there anybody in the house today that don't mind going out and telling hadn't he been good to you? Paul didn't say that. He didn't stop right there. But he said, you went through some persecution. you. Is there anybody here today that know that trouble is in my way? I have to cry sometimes. So much trouble. I have to moan sometimes. I never wake at night, but that's all right. Because I know Jesus, He will fix it. After a while, is there anybody in the house today that don't mind giving Him a proper praise? Has He lifted you up in your adversity? When you were going through a little something, didn't He show up and show out when you were tossed out on the playing field? Didn't He erase it, bring you back in the ball game? Now you're hitting home runs for the Master. If God has ever done anything for you, you ought to say yeah. If God has ever lifted you up, you ought to say yeah. If God ever brought you out of the mire, you ought to say yeah. If God ever picked you up when you were down, when you were on your bed of affliction, no doctors can do you any good. If God show up, show out, won't He show up? Won't He show out? Won't He, won't He? Won't He do it? He will fix it for you. Pastor Johnson, keep on holding on. He will reward you, not only down here, but there's a crowd waiting for you up in heaven. We got something. Yeah. Won't He? Won't He? Won't He? Won't He? Turn your midnight in the day. Won't He? Won't He? Won't He put clapping in your hands, running in your feet? Joy, 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 that's unspeakable. Joy that reigns on the inside, flows on the outside. If you know He'll do it,
Yes, He will.
say yeah. If you know He'll work it out, say yeah.